And now to the other big story we're tracking here on DD India News Hour. Negotiators from around the world are heading to Cairo, Egypt for talks aimed at securing a ceasefire in Gaza and the release of all hostages. Foreign ministers of several countries describe it as a genuine opportunity to achieve comprehensive and lasting peace. U.S. President Trump announced that Israel agreed to a withdrawal line and warned Hamas to move quickly or else all bets will be off. Meanwhile, Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says he is hopeful of bringing back all hostages in the coming days. DD India's Aman Kumar Himanshu has more.
As the world approaches the grim two-year anniversary of the war in Gaza on October 7th, a renewed push for peace is now underway. Delegations from Hamas, Israel, and the United States are converging on Cairo for high stakes negotiations on Monday. The meeting raised cautious hope for an end to a conflict that has claimed thousands of lives and displaced countless.
Now, this development comes with talks that will be taking place in Egypt, as the Prime Minister instructed the team, led by Strategic Affairs Minister Ron Dermer, to finalize the technical details of the release of the hostages, a priority and first step of this deal. Now, the team will be leaving tonight with plans for talks to begin tomorrow. And I want to reiterate, these are technical talks.
Germany's foreign minister described Trump's plan for Gaza as a significant opportunity to finally achieve peace.
I would like to continue these talks now, especially in the final phase, when it will become clear whether the Trump plan can be implemented. We have never had such a significant opportunity to finally achieve peace and secure the release of German hostages. It is essential that we seize this opportunity. I want to do everything I can to ensure that Europe, that the Federal Republic of Germany, also contributes to this.
Hamas also called for a swift start to a hostage prisoner exchange with Israel, as negotiators from the two warring sides were set to meet in Egypt. Meanwhile, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Saturday voiced hope that all Israeli hostages held in Gaza could be released within days.
We are on the verge of a very significant achievement. It is not final yet. We are working on it diligently, and I hope, God willing, that in the coming days, even during the Sukkot holiday, I will be able to announce the return of all hostages, both the living and the fallen, in one phase, with the IDF remaining in the depth of the strip and in the area that control it.
On the other hand, US President Donald Trump said that Israel agreed to an initial withdrawal line for Gaza, which has also been shared with Hamas. After Hamas said it had accepted parts of Trump's proposal, the US president warned and said Hamas must move quickly or else all bets will be off. US Secretary of State Marco Rubio said that Israel needs to stop bombing Gaza for the hostage release. However, Israeli government says military can act in Gaza for defensive purposes.
While certain bombings have actually stopped inside of the Gaza Strip, there's no ceasefire in place at this point in time, although there has been this temporary halt in certain bombings. The Prime Minister has given orders actually for defense to fire back for defensive purposes, of course, if there is a threat to their life in the battlefield in Gaza.
Pope Leo also hoped that a peace plan for Gaza would soon reach the desired results. Besides these negotiations, tensions continue to rise beyond the Gaza borders. The Israeli military on Sunday intercepted a missile launched from Yemen. The Houthis said they had carried out a military operation using a hypersonic ballistic missile aimed at Israeli targets in the occupied Jerusalem area. As the conflict in Gaza nears its devastating two-year mark, the coming days in Cairo could prove critical, with high-level delegations on the ground, hostages still in captivity, and missiles flying in from across the region. The question is whether this renewed push will finally lead to a lasting ceasefire or fall apart like past efforts. Aman Kumar Himanshu reports for DD India.